Hey guys, how are you? It's Lindy and welcome to a new video. In today's video I'm going to try out the new Real Techniques Bold Metals Collection Miracle Diamond Sponge. It's a new sponge made by Real Techniques and the owners are of course Sam and Nikki from Pixie Woo. I already have the first sponge they came out with, the orange one, and I really love that sponge. I think it's way better than the original beauty blender. So when I heard they came out with a new sponge, I was like, okay, I have to try that. So I went online and bought the new diamond sponge, and I haven't tried it yet, so I'm going to try it for the first time today in this video, and you're going to see what I think of it. So what they say about this sponge is that it has a marble print on it, and it's a really unique print because everybody has another marble print on their sponge. But the first thing that I noticed is that this thing doesn't have any marble at all. I mean, it has some gray spots over here, but other than that, it's just a white sponge. So the thing that makes this sponge so special is that it has a diamond shape and not just a regular round shape. So what they say is you can use this side for large areas, you can use this edge right here for contour or for bronzer or for blush, and the larger sides for larger sides of your face, so also for foundation, I guess. And you can use the tip to put concealer underneath your eyes or put it on blemishes. At least that's what they say about it. So I'm just going to try it out. You can use the sponge wet or dry, and they say if you use it dry you can get a lot more coverage, but I'm just gonna make it wet because that's how I like my sponges. So I'll be right back. And for foundation I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs A Remarkable Foundation in the shade Ivory Light. And this is probably going to be too light for me because somehow I got a 10. You can see, I don't know what happened, but apparently I have a 10. But this foundation is like really hard to blend, so I thought it would be the perfect foundation to test this sponge out. I'm going to put the foundation on the top part right here. I do really like how this feels on the skin because it feels like incredibly soft. But I don't like the fact that it is just like really flat and big because you can't really get the sides of your face. Like this side, it's really hard to get there. But I do notice that if you put the foundation on the sponge first and then on your face, you don't get as much coverage as you get when you apply it to your face first. So I'm going to apply the foundation to my face on this side and then blend it out and see if that makes any difference. That definitely makes a lot of difference. And by the way, if you're wondering why I'm dragging my sponge instead of like buffing it, it's just I like that finish more. I always like drag it at first and then just buff it in at the end. I mean, people do get like really offended if you drag your sponge, but you can actually drag your sponge. It's not, you can just do whatever you want. Okay, so I've got the foundation on right now and I actually quite like how it looks. It looks really natural, even though this foundation is like super high coverage. The thing I don't like is that this part is just too big and you can't really get the sides of your face. It's just a really big sponge. I think this would be best for like your body or something, but not for your face. It's just a little bit too big. So now I'm going to continue concealer, and I'm just going to apply it on one of the sides right here and then on the like bottom part, and then just swipe it under my eyes. And I'm going to put it on the sponge and then on my face, and on this side I'm just going to put it on my face and then on the sponge. If that makes any sense. This doesn't really work at all. This part is way too flimsy and you can't really blend it out. And you get like a lot of streaks on your face. And it actually didn't give any coverage at all. Maybe the other side's gonna work better, but I don't really think so. This does give more coverage than this side, but it's still, it doesn't look good. So now I'm going to continue on my contour. For that I'm using my Maybelline contour stick. And again, I'm just going to apply it to the sponge and then to my face and see what happens. So I'm going to pick like the smaller edges for this. This definitely works a lot better than the concealer. The edge is actually like the perfect size for contour. So I like that. I'm going to continue the other side and just apply it to my face. And I'm blending it out. So I do actually like this sponge for contouring. If you apply the product to the sponge and then to your face, you do get a lot more of a natural look. And if you apply it to your cheek and then blend it out with sponge, it's gonna be more intense. So now I'm going to continue on blush. And I bought a cream blush for this because I didn't really own any cream blushes. So I guess I have to open it first. So I'm using the MUA Whipped Velvet Blush in the color Hedonic. And I'm just going to take one of the sides right here and just dip it in there and then put it on my face. My camera got too hot, so I had to let it cool down. So I just put some lipstick on. I really like how this looks. It gives a really fresh and natural finish. And then I got my blush. Yeah, I like it for blush as well. And then I'm going to continue on highlight. And for that I also bought a new highlighter. And I'm using the Catrice highlighter pen. So for this I'm actually going to use the smaller size. And I'm just applying some of that highlighter on the sponge. I've got some highlighter on and then I'm just going to apply it to my cheeks. This is a lot of highlighter. I'm just gonna blend it out a little bit. And for the other side, I'm just going to apply it to my cheek. And then blend it out. So yeah, it actually works great for highlighter as well. Especially the sides right here. So yeah, this is the final look using the Real Techniques Miracle Diamond Sponge. Overall, I really like this sponge. I like the fact that it has like different sides to it, so you can use it for multiple things. I really don't like it for concealer. It works terrible for concealer. This part is just not, it's way too flimsy. It doesn't work at all. I do really like how it blends my foundation, but I don't like the fact that this side is just so big because you can't really get around your nose and other areas that are small. It's mainly for like cheeks, so I like it, but I also don't like that. I do really like it for contour. I mean, these sides are just perfect for contour. I like it for highlighter as well, because you can also use these sides for highlighter. And for blush, I also like it. Yes, overall it's a really good sponge, but it does get incredibly dirty. Just look at this. So yeah, I recommend this sponge to you. It's also not very expensive. I don't know exactly how much it costs, but I thought it was around 8 euros, which is really cheap. I mean, the beauty blender is 20 euros, so you can definitely just try this out. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye!
Get there! I hope they're prepared for the Prince of Bel-Air! Prince of Bel-Air! Prince of Bel-Air!